Hello, and welcome everybody. This is your collective daily things you might hear, see, or experience over the next 24 to 48 hours from when you watch it, not from when it's uploaded. I hope everybody's doing well and doing good. I was going to come on and I was going to say a whole bunch of stuff, but I just decided I'm not going to. It doesn't feel like it's worth the energy to even dive into all of that muckery stuff. But I do want to say, just for the collective and for everybody, well, as I see the soul shrinker, if something isn't resonating or something isn't whatever, not to your liking, you don't have to watch. Okay, we'll just say it like that. I don't need people coming into my email saying anything or making comments, which, yes, I removed, but I will block it. This is honestly, tarot is, at least on my end, on my channel, yes, it's for guidance, it's for healing, but it's also for entertainment. So if you're waiting for somebody who you haven't spoken to in like 2-3 years or anything like that, no shame, no shade. I'm not here to judge anybody at all. But that is not what these are about. It's 24 to 48 hours of things that might happen. And so if it's just, it could, I say it all the time. For me, most of the time, these resonate with my children or a movie that I'm watching. It's just pay attention to that. Don't try to, do what you want to do. That's okay. It's your life. But I'm not here to tell anybody. That's just not what I'm about. You do your own thing. No judgment. Period. But with that being said, don't come at me crazy or slide into my emails with crazy messages. I'm not the one who did it. I'm just reading energy, and it's a collective energy. Okay? A lot of the times when it's put that it's just long lost, it's never long lost. Mine, really, even with my personal clients, I go with 7. So it could be 7 hours. It could be 7 days. It could be 7 weeks. You could have known somebody for 7 years, but you are in contact with them within those times. It's not somebody who, you know what I mean? It just, I don't want to say like we should be responsible with what it is that we're doing, but it's not what I'm saying. I feel like I'm going on a tangent here. It's just a couple things have come my way, and this is kind of one reason why I stopped reading for 2 years, and I don't want to get back into that of not doing it. But I sit here, I'm in my house, I'm by myself, I don't bother nobody. I mind my own business. And it's fun hanging out with people on here that come in and, we do the fun stuff and everything. It's for entertainment and for fun. Okay? So with that being said, everyone, and those people, they know who they are. They're blocked, but they can still watch. So have fun watching. Everything else like that, I still send you loving light and energy. But let's just keep it respectful here. All right, that's all I ask. All right, and welcome in, Bailey. I see you. I'm sorry. Had to go on a little tangent to just clear the air real quick. Okay. All right, and if you need to put boundaries up with somebody, put the boundaries up. It's your decision, and it's your choice, your life. So you don't give that power away to anybody, especially a tarot reader, okay? That's all I have to say about that. If you don't like it and you don't like the messages, then just don't watch it, okay? Which I hope you do. I do. But, okay. That whole thing's over with. All right. Moving on. Angels and guides, those are the highest good, please. With the messages. What do you have coming in first, please? Angels and guides, please. What do you have? Some courage and unity Yeah, we've got some courage. This is a union. Romeo. Well, Tam. It's Tam. It's clean. It's a clear sight. It is. I mean, everybody. I talk about Tam all the time. It's the little poet, and you're just sitting there looking at something. It's probably this unity here, and if he's feeling a lot, not saying a lot, and the intuition and trust, and the sage retreating. Okay, this is old age patience. Okay, we know that as well. So there's this thing happening. Tell me more about what's going on here. What's going on here? This moon with the communication. This moon energy. And this is like compassion. It's like, wow, all the cards just slid off my hands. Red flags on the table, though. Okay. All right. And then making some stable changes. Okay. So somebody, like, they might want to apologize, or it is, there's some clarity here, but it's within a conversation that is being had. This could be with the Pisces, or this could be with a Leo, because you got the lion right here. It does not have to be. So anyway, it's something to do with, like, somebody's going to take the lead here, and there might be some, somebody might feel like this is a risk. I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to open up, but there's either a pattern, or this is just it's being sensitive, delicate. It's a delicate situation. Hey, Jean, welcome in. And it feels like the red flag is it's going to be risky to be vulnerable here. That's probably why the courage is here. Most likely, that's why courage is showing up, because somebody feels like we have to have this conversation. We need to talk about this. So there can be some sort of way to make some stable changes. It's a turning point, which is probably like what just happened at the beginning of this. If anybody had missed it, you can rewind and watch it back. I didn't want to say the things that I needed to, but I felt that it was a need to. So there's that. And so during this time frame, it feels like somebody's having a conversation. See, there's the moon again. And it's not knowing what's going to come of it. It's not knowing, how is it going to play out afterwards. Tell me more about this and what happens here. But it does bring in a solution. I do want to say it brings in a solution. Oh, that's awesome. See, it's an intuitive thing for you. That's awesome. Okay, so it's a divine masculine. It's the emperor. They could be a person in authority. 8 of Cups. They have walked away. They have, I don't know. They're walking away. They let something go. Knight of Wands. Oh, that's impulse and immaturity. Huh. Tell me about this. 8 of Swords. They are recognizing something here. They're recognizing something that they have walked away from, or the factor that their impulsiveness is what they are walking away from, and it's because it keeps them trapped. And you've got this where it's recognizing because of the 6 of Wands here. So they're recognizing, it feels like they're recognizing their behavior. And I mean, it would take a lot of courage or something like that, I think, for somebody to come in and admit when they are wrong, when they are at fault. 10 of Swords. Jeez, these cards just... Ace of Cups. See, there's that apology. Something's ended. You got the Ten of Swords. So like they feel like they've been defeated, or there was some bitterness or something in that sense. This could literally be somebody you spoke to yesterday, last week. I feel like I need to keep clarifying that now. But this is somebody who, you know, it could be, but I don't normally channel that. It's within, see, there's the 7. I told you, it's like 7 days, 7 weeks, something like that, 7 hours. Anyway, they want to have some results, and this apology or this thing they're planning. 3 of Cups, this getting back together. I did say that with the union here. So somebody in this time frame, you have an Emperor energy that it feels like they're going to come forward and, you know, just give some sort of apology. But mind you, again, this is Tam. Tam is the one who feels a lot of things. Oftentimes does not speak it. Okay? So they feel it. Now, whether or not they're going to take the action to do anything, I don't really know about that yet. This person is, they're, wow, it's the mice. They're worried. They're anxious. Are they going to actually put any action here? Let's just ask that. Are they going to have any action? It's 5 of Swords. Yeah, they're going to have action. They're going to have a mental battle. It's the 5 of Swords. It feels like they're fighting their own 7 of Pentacles. I mean, it feels like be patient. It does. They're like trying to invest here or see some results. They are planning on having some actions. So this feels like this is a person who is in the stage of thinking about it, and they're planning to. But during this time frame, will we see actions as far as them reaching out? This really feels like somebody is trying to, they're not trying to sabotage, but they are, because they keep thinking and thinking and thinking about the disappointment. It's the 4 of Cups. Huh. It just seems like they're just going to sit and think about it. So during this time frame, there's that Page of Cups. 3 of Cups again. King of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. At this time, during this time frame, it feels like they're not. Okay, they're not going to really do anything. At the simplest thing that they might do is they might text, because I've seen the communication. But right now it's in the stage of just thinking about it. And it feels like it could be something as simple as, you know, like, man, I'm sorry. This doesn't have to be, you know, super intense or crazy. I'm not feeling like it's super intense or crazy. It just feels like this person has thought about something and they are thinking about it back and forth, and they are having a mental thing about this. This has been developing for a long time. You've got the Loons, which talks about an uncommon bond, and then the developing over time. Whatever this ship is, situationship, whatever it is, it's been developing for a long time. It has. So that means this is somebody who is around. Their energy's around you. And then they're going to speak. This might be a person, again, who they need that little liquid courage to speak or to say something. But they want to be heard. They have an announcement to make. The trophy, because they want to win. And then here it is again. The reconciliation. This could be somebody you're reconciling with from yesterday. But it is like there is something here where it's like they might even say something as far as the point of like, there's an openness where they have appreciation and gratitude for you. Okay. So it just feels like, because it is coming up as pages as well, that's like small communication. I don't see any like grand gestures, or I'm not seeing any of that type of energy here. It's just you have someone here who holds it in. It's because they have anxiety or they're overthinking something. They're in overthought of what is going on with this union here. Okay. So during this time frame, that's basically what's going to happen. Okay. All right. All righty. You know that. I think the whole point to that too, because I just heard that factor of it, is the point of that is to overcome the obstacles with like some communication. Okay. So whatever went on with you and this person, it just feels like some, I don't know, somebody could easily send you a text and be like, hi, how are you? How are you doing today? It's opening the door. Okay. All right, what do we have coming in after all of that? What comes in for like this evening, overnight? What do we have? Ooh. Just honesty. I bent my card up again. Okay. Being honest about this union. The bright mother. Dressing of the salad. The bright mother here, she's just trying to be balanced. It feels like being balanced with the self. And you've got, again, it's the bright mother. So that is somebody who's typically busy with a lot of duties. So you're just, feels like minding your own business and being busy. Okay. Then you've got the maiden. And you got this friend here. Every time I see that now lately, I want to be like, that whole pick me up, buttercup, na na na. You have a friend that wants to do some pick me up, needs a pick me up? Tell me what this is. Huh. It's the road, which is a crossroad, or the journey, multiple choice, weighing out the options. It's the opportunity to move something into a really like more of a comfort, good health, a healthy balance. It feels like peace, bringing in the peace. And the stepping stone. It's just like, iron step by step. Ooh, baby. It's the heart. It's good. It feels good and warm and caring. You're probably showing your friend caring, some caring energy. Hey LJ, hey Scorpio. That's what this is during this time frame here. And I mean, this could be your like going around your house, cleaning it up before you go to bed. I don't know. I almost feel like I'm thrown a little bit, guys. I do. But I'm not. I mean, I know what I'm seeing here, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like now every pull I do, I have to like really, really explain it so people don't, this is just like everyday stuff that you're doing. It's nothing like, oh my goodness gracious. It's, it's the Phantom of the Opera. And I'm being so sarcastic and I need to not be. I'm just saying, you could just be running around your house and cleaning. And a friend calls you or texts you. And they look like literally it's picking them up. That's how I see that. And okay, they need they're trying to walk away from something. Pentacles, death. And this King of Pentacles, they might have just had a breakup. Or they're dealing with something that is going on with the King of Pentacles. They need their friend. It's like that simple. They're going through some sort of ending here. And Ace of Pentacles, which is the end of something, so something new could come. It's the same thing with the Maiden. It's new. It's something new. And this could easily be a job too. Okay. It doesn't have to be, it could be anything, guys. Okay, tell me about this opportunity. Tell me about this. You got the Star. Okay. What is this opportunity? Tell me what that is. It's the World. It is the Wolverine, the Block, the Beaver. This feels like when one door closes, another one opens. That's literally what this feels like. That might be something that is said between friends. Like, okay, but it could be like an opportunity that you don't yet see. And now you can see it. Or, you know, you're just talking to somebody about the hopes and healing something here. We can't really see that. But it's like inspiring. You know, you're trying to inspire your friend and give them a pick-me-up. And then you've got this could be social media, the internet, whatever. You're talking to somebody about something. Marketing, expanding, networking, all the simple things. And the Stars, it feels like giving some inspiration to a friend. You're inspiring a friend, doing like some talking. You're trying to help them to still be hopeful. Okay, this is just in bringing in some key here. It's to keep bringing in some keys. Helping them. It feels like just pay attention. You're trying to pay attention to them and give them like a pep talk for some solutions. That's what's happening here. And you got the Justice. Balance. Balance, balance. And then you got the Emperor. It feels like encouragement. And it's probably because this friend of yours, whatever's going on with them, they feel like they've been blocked or they've been put in solitude or there's distance on what it is they're trying to have come in. And you're quite honestly, you're just being a friend. That's all that's going on. I really do not know why it keeps doing that. My internet is literally right here next to my laptop. So make sure my son's not on. All right, if we are back good, well, it doesn't look like it. Oh, you think we're back? Okay. Okay, because I was about to end it. Okay, and he's not on it, so I don't know what the buffering is. Maybe something needs to get cleaned up real quick. I don't know. I'm telling you guys, I am like in a weird type of a mood today, so that might be what it is. I need to pay attention to what it is that, you know, where my energy's at. But we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, so basically what happened, what I'm getting out of this, of what's happening and going on, is that somebody is in regret of their broken heart or why they wasted time on feeling like this. But here's the thing. If you are feeling that or you're going through that or this is a friend, it's like, okay, but now you know that. So don't waste any more time now sitting in regret because you wasted so much time being heartbroken. Because it's not going to, it's just going to continue to do that. Oh, that could be true. You're right. That could be true. Um, but over on this side of it, this feels like this is one person, whoever the friend is, if that's feeling down or just, kind of just whatever it is that they're feeling. Then you have the other person that's like, okay, but the world, that cycle ended. It's the same thing. The cycle ended with the world. Then you got the Fool and the Page of Pentacles. You learned from that. And now it feels like being gracious. I heard gracious. And picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, and moving on. So this feels like a pep talk. And it feels like it goes really good amongst friends here. And this one who's trying to pick this one up, one of them might be one might be tall and slender. The other one might, have like a little pot belly. I don't know. It seems relevant, but it feels like a pick me up. And it ends well. Just some inspired talk. Okay. So that was the overnight. We'll go into the morning. Or no, that was morning too. Okay. All right, what do we have coming in before we come back? Oh, it is peak hours. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. My time is 5 o'clock. Oh, I didn't think about that either. That's probably what's happening lately. I don't know. Okay. Okay, before we come back, what is going on and what is happening that people need to know about before we come back? The roar and a spiritual connection. There's big potential in a connection here. So it's about empathy. That's weird. It's like wild and pure energy and a different point of view. This Piper. And then there you go with the Las Cunas. And somebody's shocked. Like somebody gets a message and they're like, oh my God, I don't want to answer it. I don't want to look. She's afraid to look. But you got the Piper. That's pure potential. Like this might be something to do with whatever it is that they do. They're getting a change of viewpoint. That is what the topsy-turvy is. Looking at something differently within a connection here. And she's just like, okay. Down for adventure, down for the cause. All right, get down with the sickness. No. Nobody needs to get sick. I'm down with the sick. What is that song? That's the song I'm hearing in my head. What? And then I just heard, get jiggy with it. There's music. It feels like somebody's listening to music or something, and they are. I don't see the dancing things. What is this? You know what I just realized? How I just seen this? That is very interesting. So the Piper is blowing the little, the little, he's a Piper. They play the music to get their attention. But she's listening. It's focus, please. I don't know if you guys can see it. But it's like her ears are like in tuned and listening to it. What is this? And it's shocking to somebody. What is it? The message. I told you, it's the writer. She's focused. Yes. With the child. Which the child is the new perspective. I told you it was a new perspective. Somebody's getting a new perspective here. And it's like they're sending out this message and they're wondering if she got it. And it's like she's afraid to open it. Look at her eyes there. She's like, oh, I don't know. Because that's gotcha. That is the, gotcha type of thing. The attitude is everything. And then you've got the house. What is that? What is going on here? Four of Swords. I'm seeing the Four of Swords. So basically this Piper has a new perspective and a message. And what is this? It's the Hermit. They're in solitude. Seven of Cups. This indecision. What is this? There's a masculine sitting by themselves here in a bubble. They're in heavy contemplation. They might literally be sitting outside and they are thinking about something. They might be bored, but they are contemplating something, and that's how they get their new perspective, it feels. And that is also talking about time alone. 10 of Swords. What is that? This Piper might be like fatigue. Isn't that tired? Or tired. And that is very interesting. I just didn't realize that. That looks like the sea turtle. Don't they do that? They go from the land and they, don't they get eaten? But this one is resilient. They didn't get eaten. They made it to the water, and we get the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. Justice. This Piper is like a logical person. I don't want to say they're emotionally detached, but they are looking and thinking, because you got the Queen of Wands here. That is, somebody who is confident, self-assured, passionate, determined. It's the Queen of Wands. And you've got this King of Swords. That is, then you got the Fool. Adventure. It's just the Tower. What am I talking about here? Because you feel like the Piper here is like in some like deep thought for whatever it is that they're doing, and they're by themselves. It feels like they're sitting by themselves, and they're thinking about this one. And the woman. What? It almost what is that? Because in a way it feels like they want to bring back the harmony and make stable changes. It feels like because they thought something with this one. It was a circle of trust. Was the trust broken? Because you have untrustworthy right here with this blabbermouth. Well, because that's what that says. Loose lips. And secrets and untrustworthy. And talks behind your back. And then it comes up to these The circle of trust. What is this? Convertible. What? But then they write in tandem. What happened here? Because even here, I'm seeing two-faced. But then you got well put together and boldness. It's a long journey. It's a treaty. They're resourceful. They're a team. I got your 6. They're a pioneer. So I think that's what the change of perspective is. The Piper thought that this. Okay, I'm not going to speculate. Okay, I was about to speculate, but I'm not going to. What is going on here with this one? With the Piper, what did the Piper first see? What was the Piper first seeing? Three of Wands, waiting, King of Swords. That he got, wow. It feels like 3 of Swords. Feels like I got stabbed in the back and feeling stuck in that thought. The sun's right there. Feels like some clarity's coming in or needs to come in, or what actually happened. It's just open-ended. Okay. It still is like open-ended here. Advantage. But it is the team project. It feels like somebody's like, we were supposed to be a team or support each other or do some sort of, I'm the comrades here. Which makes sense because over here you got I got your 6 with the togetherness, a partnership. It's a duel. It's all of that. And yeah, something was established here. And it was anchored successfully. But then you've got something being hidden. The man. Okay. This could be a Libra male. You got Justice here with this masculine. And it is like the unknown. Knowledge. Something like this. This could be a knowledgeable man. And what? What happens? What was this change of left and out of negativity? The clarity and the compass. What was the change of perspective here? What changed it? What happened? Because it feels like something changed. Because didn't I say that that's what they were thinking? Was like this stabbed in the back type thing. What changed here? What changed? Out of nowhere. 7 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. It's in and out. And Queen of Wands. It's like, I know you. Whenever I see this, you guys always say it all the time. This is all the contents to the book. It's like, I know this one. I know the Queen of Wands. I know that one. And then you've got the Six of, see, and then you got the, wow. Okay. The King of Swords is a logical man. And then you've got the Three of Cups, which is like reconciling something like that. And it's because of something that they already know. It's recognition. They know this one. The Piper knows that one. This Queen of Wands. He knows her. Six of Pentacles. It's reciprocity. It's equal give and take. It's Ace of Cups with the Sun and the strength. It feels like every little thing is gonna be all right. But speaking, and then there's Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so everything gets tempered. But back here, she can hear it, but she's afraid to open it. It might be you can hear your phone go off and you're just afraid to read the message. But I think they have a change of viewpoint. And it's because they know you. And I keep wanting to be like, I got your 6, which is I got your back. And I don't know. Feels like it's always been that way. Something like that to that nature. But, well, I don't want to, I was going to ask that. I was going to ask, why would this person feel then? That they feel like they were betrayed by this one. Maybe I should. Why did they first feel like they were betrayed? I think maybe I already asked that. I don't know. Why did they feel betrayed or they were untrustworthy? Eight of Cups. Seeking something else. It literally says that right there. King of Cups. Emperor. Empress. And what? There's too many people. That doesn't make any sense. You have the Emperor, the Empress, a King of Cups, and a Queen of Pentacles. Maybe too many people were involved. Too many people were like talking at once. I don't know. It was the Tower. They just didn't see something coming from this one. And I think it threw them off. Wow, yeah, that's the truth. They didn't expect something from this one. And it happened and it threw them off. Page of Wands. King of Pentacles. What? Six of Swords. There's too many people here. That does not seem... That was weird. Way too many people. There was like 3 kings and an emperor. And that was odd. Maybe that's why they were... Well, it was competition. Look, I just put the deck in as competition. Okay, so then this one, there was competition around. And it threw that one off. Knight of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. What? The High Priestess with the 2 of Wands. And you've got all 4 knights. What in the actual... What? I mean, it's better than a page. It almost feels like, okay, I'm going to... What happens afterwards? I don't know. That's just too many knights. It feels like there's a lot of people. When there's a lot of people involved, it creates messiness. Then you got the Hermit. Where somebody's just like, I don't want to deal with that. I'm just going to hermit out. Okay, what happens between these two after all of that happens? What happens after that? Oh my God. This is messy. It's a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Wands and a Tower. Strength. What? Ten of Swords. They both get ended. Wow. Which makes no sense. But I guess it is what it is. If there was multiple people around this masculine, everybody gets cut out. Jeez. Justice. Wow. To restore balance. Wow. Okay. It's like, that's where the shock is. Was not expecting that at all. And it feels like I'm dumbfounded. The Ten of Pentacles. And oh no. The house becomes empty. It's the Five of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. What? This Empress. She takes back her home. Yeah. And Six of Pentacles. Well, you go, girl. I must say, the Hermit. It almost feels like, okay, enough said. She's going to boss up herself and do it herself. And it almost feels like I want to be like, okay, a round of applause. And then you got this Hermit. Like, I'm going to just hermit out and not deal with nothing. It does feel messy. I'm going to tell you guys, if it didn't feel messy, I wouldn't say it. This feels messy. Out of nowhere. Judgment. Wild card. This person, if you know somebody, if this person is like resonating to you or they like drink or something, oh my God. They're unpredictable. Wow. And then you got the Devil. You don't want to deal with this anyway. And then you got the Star. You just want to heal. You don't want to deal with this person. You just honestly want to heal and not deal. And then you got Temperance here. It's like, it's okay. It's going to be resolved. And then there's the Phoenix with the Death card. It almost feels like, okay. And that might be why she's so shocked. Like, what is going on? And it feels like there's been a judgment call made. And the judgment call is, I'm not dealing with this. Okay. Which it does feel like both people, both the Piper and this one here, Las Gunas, both are feeling the same thing. Like, I'm not dealing with it. It's too, and that's the biggest thing. When there's too many energies around or too many people around in a situation, it gets messy, it gets stressful, it's not worth dealing with, I think. And I think we're both where this is ending at with the whole entire thing, where it's kind of like, okay, so it feels like we're going to be hermiting. Wow, that's the only solution with the, wow. And the owl. It's like the only thing I can see right now is I need a hermit. Go into my little hermit shell. Do hermits have shells? It feels like going into my hermit shell. And try again another time. That's what that feels like. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like before we come back, we're probably going to be hermiting. And by ourselves. It feels like to gather our bearings or something, because something has you, I don't want to say it like that. It feels, I don't know, it feels like it has you twisted up, which whatever that means, I don't know what that means, but it's what it feels like. So, okay, we're going to leave that here. I will come back on for questions if people want questions right after this. But thank you guys so much again for stopping in and for watching. And everything that was said at the beginning, for the people that do come all the time, you know that that's not you guys. I wasn't directing that to any of you guys. You, like I said, they know who it is. And I just asked for it not to happen here, not on this channel, please. And not in my inboxes. because, yeah. So, anywho, thank you guys very much. Thank you for all of those who support me in the channel and the whole community here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.